on this assignment here, they're wanting you to create this part, and they're going to have you um, answer some questions here about with this uh, paste the property analysis here, where they want you to find out what the density, the mass, the surface area, and the volume. Well, what I've done over here then on Inventor is I haven't necessarily made that part, but what I have done then is I've created this, and we can show you real quickly how to do a property analysis. Once you've created your part, so again, you're going to make this part. All right, notice you got 1 inch grid spacing on the one the second one you're going to do here. You've got 1/4 inch grid spacing, which means for every one of these is 1/4 of an inch. So you have to do a little bit of math. That'll be, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, 1 inch, 1 1/4 inches, for example, and it's 0.75 to here, and then another 0.5 there. So at any rate, but we're doing this one here first. I'm going to show you this one, and I'm not even doing that figure. I'm going to do a block here. So I would go to File, once you've got your figure made, and I go down here to iProperties. And I'm going to go over here to Physical. And what this does then is I can pick the material that we want it to be. So in this case, all right, this one right here is an aluminum object. Right here it says aluminum. So I'm going to go to Inventor, and right here again I went down to, just to show you where that was coming from again, I went down here to iProperties, I went over here to Physical, and I'm going to change it here to aluminum. You can just click on A and it'll take me up to the A's, but there's aluminum 6061. Right here's the density, here's the mass, here's the area, here's the volume. So what you would want to do is move it so you can see your figure and this part here. We don't care about necessarily all of it. I don't care about these things here at the bottom. I would go here and take a snippet. You can do a screenshot. I like to use my snipping tool, because I can then control just how big of a picture I take. There's my snippet. I would go into the assignment. It says paste property analysis here. I'm gonna, get a chance here. We're gonna paste it in there, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so it all fits on. So there, now all my questions here fit on one page. Might have to blow it up a little bit so I can see it, but okay, so it says what was my density. Well, my density is right there, so you would type that density in there. My mass, now your mass is going to be different than what this says. This says this mass, but I don't have the correct figure there. I made just a block. I don't even know what size I made the block. I just made a block so that I could do that. Surface area, that's area right here. Your area is going to be different than what it says there, so don't type in 3.039. And then your volume is right there. You would type your volume in there. Alright, so it's really pretty simple. And then you've got a few questions here to answer. Then you'd come here and delete that, bring it back up to the top. It tells you this one is brass. So you're going to make this figure here on Inventor. Again, I didn't make the correct one up here. I just, for simplicity of the video, I just made a block. You would make that figure. Then you'd make this figure. And again, going back to Inventor, you go to File, iProperties, Physical, and for this second one, it tells you to make it brass. So we're going to make it brass soft yellow, not the welded one. Welded one. There's your density. There's the mass. There's the area. There's the volume. Again, you got to make it the correct figure first. You're going to need to make that correct figure. Take a snippet of it. Place it right here where it says place property analysis here, and then answer the questions. What was the density, the mass, the surface area, and the volume? And then answer these questions with the information you have up here. Well, I hope that helps you guys make this part. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.